In the RustConsole Edition Bunker series, we're going to do something a little bit different. Recently, I saw a content creator. Actually, he's more of a slop creator. He usually has misleading titles and clickbait thumbnails. He said that he came up with a new ramp bunker, and it's not new. It's been around for years. I actually found a video where they were testing it from 3 years ago. I'll put a screenshot up for you guys to see it. And the guy testing the bunker, I said it was such dog shit, he wouldn't even recommend using it and didn't even want to thoroughly test it. So I'm going to show you how to build it really quickly, and then show you why it sucks. And one of the reasons why I don't like the guy is he showed you how to build this whole 2x2 per box down. It took like 5 minutes to actually get to the mechanic of the bunker, and once you see the mechanics of the bunker, you're like, oh well, this sucks, I wouldn't use this. I'm going to go ahead and show you just off rip so you don't get confused and think this is actually a decent build to use. But you might notice that you have something here. Well, this is necessary for the bunker to actually work, and I'll show you why. So I'm just going to go through the top here, because I'm going to leave that open so we can actually see what's going on inside of the bunker. So the reason why you have to have this stupid pocket here, and this actually ruins your ability to have a second floor, honestly, like you'd have to build around it, it'd be jank, or even have honeycomb up here, is the bunker won't actually work without that. And the reason why is you need to put a, the reason why I'm putting this twig here, it's just easier to build this. You might not need it, but I have a hard time putting this twig ramp here. It has to be a high ramp, you can't use a low one. And if you're putting twig down here, to do that, you're going to have to keep your bag over here, which is really important to remember. For this guy was saying it's easy to defend out of space. I'm just going to shit on that claim. And right off rip, you can see that the TC is in more vulnerable spots closer to the front door. Also, there's not a lot of room for boxes in here. I could fit more in my 1x2 than you could in this 2x2. And I can actually bunker that, and it's a stronger bunker without as many exploits as this. So, okay, so do this. You have to put a twig roof down, put a low ramp. You have to upgrade this to either stone or high quality. I'll show you why in a second. So when you break this, activates this conditional model, so people can't get through. Cool, whatever. If this is metal, people can slide right underneath it. So metal doesn't work. Maybe a shipping container will work later, but I don't think so. I'd have to check that out. So it's got to be high quality stone at the moment on console. Right? And okay, yeah, you got a good bunker to get out. You just break the twig. I'm not going to do it because it's a pain in the ass. It's kind of hard to put these down with sheet doors or armored double doors. So you're most likely going to have garage doors here. If you don't have garage doors, you're going to have to pick them up every time you want to put this down and then put the doors back down. So most likely, best case scenario, they're going to have all garage doors except for this middle door. It might be an armored door, but I mean, that's best case scenario. Most likely it's going to be all garage doors, because most people don't like this middle door to be armored door. That being said, and that makes it easier to raid. So say, well, okay, so the guy's first claim was it was easy to defend out of space because you can see from underneath here. So I'll show you the different points of view from a raider and a defender, because that's just obvious dog shit. If you've ever been in an online raid, somebody from out here, especially if they're using rockets, you get a pretty good vantage point of view, and they shoot rockets at you, so you really are stuck in this death trap. It's not really good for defending. The guy was like saying you could stand back here and shoot their little toesies, because they're just going to rush in and stand there and wait to get shot for some reason. And if you have stuff here, which you most likely will, because the space is pretty cramped, you're not going to be able to get back far enough to like do anything. He's like showing you can throw grenades. Yeah, you can throw a grenade. The grenade's not going to go very far out this door, even if it goes out at all. You might just get stuck inside this doorway and hurt yourself. Somebody can just, I mean, as soon as I hear somebody throwing grenades, I'm going to get back and then go here, or throw my own grenades in as soon as they run out of grenades. So that's not really an option. Honestly, defending out of here is just nothing but a death trap. I'd rather just defend out of a regular 2x2 or 1x2, to be honest with you. I think that's just a fallacy if you think that's actually going to be a thing. And once you break all these doors, which they're pretty easy to break, you can use the rocket launcher and explosive ammo to break it. The bunker's actually pretty easy, and while they're raiding, your bag is most likely going to get broke pretty quickly, so you're going to probably only have one respawn to defend yourself, if that. And then after they get past your last door here, wow, it's such a strong bunker. I defeated it with one grenade. Wow. Oh, wow. That's so good. And say they don't have grenades or whatever, they decide to pummel your stuff with rockets. Since your TC is such a vulnerable area, they don't even have to break this last door. They can just break your TC and put their own TC down, and then you can't even replace doors or do anything. So then the base is just theirs. They can take it over, put doors down, wait for it to decay, not put any wood in the TC, and in 24 hours the bunker's going to break on its own anyway. So honestly, that's pretty sad right there. It's not. This is just like a weak bunker in general. There's so many ways you can exploit it. It's not even worth building, in my opinion, considering it takes up so much room. And say like, okay, they don't have grenades. They just want to rocket it. Well, the rocket splash is eventually going to break the twig anyway. It's really weak. You just lob rockets right here underneath, and it's going to break this twig long before it'll break any of this stuff. So even if you had, best case scenario, all this garage doors and with one armored door and all the walls armored, it's still a really weak bunker, and it costs a lot to build. I mean, look, this right here is an extra 4 walls of high wall. It's extra 100 high wall you could use for an actual good bunker. So it's expensive, it sucks, it's super weak, and I mean, just it looks ugly. There's like nothing I could say is good about this bunker. It's not even all that easy to build or replace all the time. I don't know. I think this is garbage. The guy who did it was just clickbaiting, saying it's new, it's not new, it's old, and he used a clickbait thumbnail. It's misleading. So I don't know. I just figured I'd do the video because I just thought it was really dishonest. The guy was saying it was a new like bunker design and acting like it was really good. This is just a death trap. I wouldn't use it. Would definitely not recommend it. So anyways, if you guys want to stay up to date with Rust content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll catch you all later. Deuces.